Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to show you the progress of the AutoBleem kernel. Okay, so I restored my beloved modified PSC into kind of vanilla kernel. Yeah, I flashed the whole OS, every partition from my second PSC. That is brand new. So, what do I have here? I have two USB dongles. Okay, this one is FAT32. Okay, need more light. This one is exfat. This one is my original one that I developed all the AutoBleem up to 0.51 point something. Oh my god. Maybe next year. Okay, so this is the original one. You see it's broken. This is FAT32. This is my exfat new version. So because it's vanilla, I shouldn't be able to boot the exfat. So here it is, kind of new console. Okay, so it doesn't want to boot. Even I can try to connect it to PC just to prove it. So it will bring red. Yeah, and that's it. It's not booting because the normal PSC cannot be connected to the PC. So what I'm doing, I need my FAT32 AutoBleem. Maybe I will show you. I will open it. Hold on, where is it? Okay. Okay. So it looks like a normal AutoBleem. I have that special file here, it's a backup, but two things, very important things. The flash kit. Oh, it's losing a focus. And the BIOS applications. So there are two apps that you need to flash the kernel. Actually, I will remove this for a moment, so I'll just copy that to my desktop, just to think like it's a brand new AutoBleem. I want to delete that. Yeah. Okay, so I have my flash kit, that's the kernel itself, and this is the application to set up Wi-Fi. So, as usual with one hand, let's put it. Okay, so I have two applications. This application does not work if you don't have a kernel, so don't even start it. There's no check for a kernel yet, so I need to make it that it needs kernel, but this one is our flasher. So what we can do, we can flash the kernel, we can do a full backup of the console. So for example, if you have a vanilla console, you can make a full backup on your USB stick. You can do your restore mode, so that switches the console into Sony restore mode. So you can use your backup to restore and quit. So let's flash the kernel. Flash the kernel also creates a backup, but not a full backup. It doesn't there is no root partition, because the root partition is intact even with the payload. So let's flash the kernel. So it's blinking. It's also making backup of the user data. That's the partition where the payload is installed. Okay. That takes a couple minutes. It's not very long. When it's flashing, it will go red for a moment. So that's the moment when it's physically flashing. So if it will go red, don't take the power cord, because it will go automatically to the recovery mode. Yeah, it takes couple seconds because it's zipping the file, it's creating the file. Yeah, this is the trusted environment. So we are almost there. Look, now it's red because it's updating the payload. Green again. When the screen goes black, replace power cord. That's it, kernel is now installed. So I should be able to boot my exfat now. Yeah, it's loading. So yay, we are booting from the exfat. So the next thing is the application for the Wi-Fi. Actually, I will switch to OTG because I want to connect my Wi-Fi dongle. So let's power it off. I have my USB hub somewhere. Here it is. I'll take the Wi-Fi dongle off for a moment. By the way, when you buy your OTG, make sure you have the right angle. This one is not right. It's the wrong angle. So it conflicts with my HDMI cable. But what might happen, I can break the power. Okay. Okay. The kernel booted. I have my dongle in the hub, so I should be okay. And why is it not booting? It's not booting because that socket, it's a bit broken. Let's try again. Come on. Yeah. Now it's alright. Actually, I need to solder that socket. So, we are booting from OTG. No issues. Except my socket. So now I will go to my apps. And this is my BIOS. So it shows that there's no Wi-Fi, there's no Ethernet dongle. So now I will connect it. We'll see what will happen. I'm connecting it to my hub. One hand as usual. Yeah, it's found and active, but we don't have the IP because we are not logged in. So the auto sense, it's showing that the dongle is found. So if your dongle is compatible, you will see that after this, it will change to found active. So let's go to our settings. So this is familiar. Thank you, Axonar. So a bit of change here. First, we can edit the SSID and enter that manually. But that's rubbish. Why to do that? Let's scan it. Scan SSID. Okay. We can scan multiple times. If, for example, okay. So this is my SSID of my router. I select it, grant. So now I need to type my password and okay. So I need to get it. I remember at the beginning. Hold on. I remember that. Actually, I made a mistake. Okay, I will type it. Hold on. Hold on for a moment. Okay, it's there. So confirm. So save it. Do you want to initialize? Yes. So now it's trying to initialize the network. Okay, I got my IP. So you see now I have my IP address out there and the dongle is set up. So now I can just cancel it and I can even power off so it will start at boot. By the way, if you have a Wi-Fi dongle, sometimes it takes more time to load the kernel. I think that's some hardware issue, but it still loads. See? Wi-Fi is already connected. Oh, 13 minutes of shaky video. Just to show it. Yeah, this is my IP. You can try to ping it from a computer. It works. So that's it. I hope you like it.